D-Live, are you live? Come on, D-Live. You can do it. 1. D-Live, are you live? Come on, D-Live. 1. D-Live, are you live? All right, D-Live. Foxhole is live. 1. D-Live is also live. Twitch. Twitter, formerly known as Book of the Face. Miss 320 is in the house. We got a minute and 50 seconds until go time. Huge show today. What?
See, I can do this.
The old headphone trick. We got 40 seconds left. Metal piece is curved. Make that easier. It's missing.
Right here. Yes.
10 seconds. Now stop. Weakens the connection.
Yeah.
It is time.
It is time.
1 part bread, 1 part pill. This is the Bread Pill Weekly. You've been red pilled, now be the red pill.
Welcome to the Bread Pill Weekly. I am the rocking chair occupant, G. Ross, and the touring chair.
I am the rocket chair occupant.
Ah, the rocket chair. Yes, very good point. The rocket chair occupant. What was your name?
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. And he even helps the landlady take out the garbage. Java's in the house. Good to see you. We shouted out Miss 320. Let's shout it out again. So this is episode 89, December 8th. And we're talking about, we're only going to have Mr. Anderson here for about a half hour. We've got a pretty long list of material to cover. It's not overly, superly, doubly, triply organized. So we'll be winging it slightly, but there's a ton of stuff to go over. So let's just jump right in. It being, well, we're simulcast on Facebook, DLive, Foxhole, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, and for a minute, the evil YouTube. We'll get back to that in a second. But first, the sticker that used to be nameless. From the song that used to be nameless.
It was only nameless for a bit, and then I kept saying that it could be named.
Right.
Your
From the
other
artist
co-host-
that used to not be named. For the day of the week that used to not be able to be said.
Dad, you're way too over exaggerating it.
Fair. I'm kind of being dad about it, aren't I?
Yeah.
All right, so in our last Wednesday show, a quick advertisement, we closed with this. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. When Jacob finished charging his sons, he drew his feet into the bed and breathed his last, and was gathered to his people.
Did he charge them like with electricity?
I don't really know.
Or did he charge them like with a crime?
Or charge them like, give me money.
Or charge them with a task? Let's see what that Hebrew word was. When he finished charging. And when he had finished commanding. So he was commanding his sons. So notice that what he commanded them was sometimes like just a terrible future. Like, for example, just real quick. He said to Reuben, you're pretty much going to disappear. Simeon and Levi, you're both going to disappear. Although Levi comes back later. A few generations, like 500 years later. Because one of his, 9th, 10th generation descendants was zealous for the Lord. Then he says Judah is going to always, his line is going to always have the ruling scepter. The scepter shall not depart from Judah. Interesting. Where's that scepter today? I think we know. Zebulun is going to be the shipyard guy. Issachar is going to basically be a line of hard workers, I guess. Dan, a lot of lawyers coming out of Dan. Gad, kind of like soccer hooligans, I guess. Asher, lots of food in Asher, sometimes too much. Naphtali is a pretty boy. Joseph is the dog. He's the main guy. He's like the dude of all dudes. And Benjamin is some kind of ravenous wolf. Although here the word is not wolf, it's more like yellowy, tawny beast. I'm going to say the chupacabra. If you want to know what happens next, we're going to read the final chapter of Genesis on Wednesday next week at 11 p.m. Central, right here on the channel. And now it's time to take care of that business that's really not pleasant. I'm going to put in the chat for all to see. There's 2 episode numbers here, and they both got us in trouble with Susan Wojcinski, if that is your real name. Yes, Java. Isn't it fascinating how the 12 tribes of Israel have different traits? And does it remind you of any kind of thing in the sky that people like to govern our various months by and sort of predict the future with? Isn't it interesting? So I've also put so that the YouTubers can come over to Foxhole. There's a link. Twitch. There's a link. Rumble. There's a link. Oh, Hangton Alien Servers in the house. Norm. Rumble, Twitch, and there's a pilled link. There's Foxhole, Twitch, Rumble, and DLive. YouTube. You can also go to Twitter or Facebook. But it's these two topics that somehow got Susan Wojcicki to hype up her skirt and leap up on a chair and say, "Eek a mouse." I think we said something like, "You shouldn't have to get the jab if you don't want to." But whatever it was, it freaked out YouTube. So guess what, YouTube? We're going to play you off before you can play us off. Here we go. You got exactly 18 seconds to find your way over to somewhere else. Because YouTube is just not compatible with the contents of this program. So we can't really do this program on YouTube. So we'll be cutting you loose in 4, 3, 2, 2.